guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do French toast. French toast is pretty basic, it's pretty easy. The main problem that I see with a lot of people is they try to add too much to it. So for me it's very basic, very simple. I want 2 tablespoons of regular sugar. Mine's not the refined sugar, I just use the unrefined. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I use 5 eggs, and I use 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's it. Mix that all together really well, and then just kind of let it sit and combine. So we'll do that and we'll be right back. Alright, hey guys, here we go. Alright, I always like to do the wet first, so let's start with the eggs. I've got 5 eggs here, and all I'm going to do is crack them. Nice and easy. Okay, there we go. Let's add our teaspoon, not tablespoon. Let's add our teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. That in there. Now we'll give that a whisk just to break all the yolk up and everything, get everything nice and incorporated, get that vanilla in there. Get this out of the way. There we go. So you guys can see. Just beating this lightly, just to break it up. I'm going to add in my sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Let's add that all in. A lot of people don't add sugar to this. I don't know why. It really makes a difference in the final product. I think that's why they search so much to add so many more things to it. And the final thing is our cinnamon. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. That's all there is, guys. The cinnamon's kind of powdery, so you gotta kind of work that in there. Don't splash it all around or you'll end up half of it on the counter. As you can see now, it's kind of lumpy of the cinnamon. And I just take it on the side here and I'll just work that in. There we go. Really easy, guys. And this nice dark brown egg white. So I know some people add milk or water. I don't. I like it kind of thick. And there we go. There's our French toast mix. I've got the butter ready for the pan. We'll get all that fired up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, the pan's nice and hot now. One of the keys to getting a good brown surface on your French toast is having a nice hot pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our French toast mix and our bread. I'm using wheat bread. That's all I buy. I don't buy white. No particular reason. I just like wheat bread. So for those of you out there that wonder if you can use wheat bread on this, absolutely can. I'm going to dip this once, flip it over, and put it in. Show you guys this. I'm going to dip it once, flip it, and put it in. No extra steps. Dip it, flip it, put her in. Now I'm using a really big pan, one of my biggest cast irons that I have, because I like to do 4 at a time. So we're going to slide this guy over a little bit. There we go. Dip it, flip it, and bam, right down. Now don't let the bread sit in the French toast mix too long because it'll get too wet and you won't be able to get a good crispness on it. You like it to have that nice brown, texture, nice little golden brown look to it. It's really important. Clean my hands off here. Also, another tip is right before you put it into the pan, you want to give it a nice whisk and stir up all that sugar and that cinnamon together, all in one shot. And once you get a nice little base going, I turn on the heat just a little bit. Because at this point, I don't want it hot. I want it to brown. You know, the bread's cooked. All we're doing is we're making like an outer layer on it. It's really easy. Gonna let that cook for a little bit. You'll be tempted at this point to turn it over. Don't do that. Let it keep going. Give it about 10 more seconds, and I'm gonna take a peek. Not gonna flip it. I just want to see. That looks pretty good. So we're gonna flip it right there. Bam. Probably could have flipped it maybe a few seconds before, but that's not burning. All that is a little bit of the egg just browning a little much. See, that's a little brown right there, but it pulls right off. So I mean, it's not really gonna be a big deal here, guys. Now I turn the heat way back. Things browning nice and neat. Let that go. Now we're going to turn that heat all the way down. All the way down, because now I want it to brown and crisp up. One of the absolute main things to do with your French toast is to get it nice and crispy. Still cooking, guys. Getting closer and closer. Like I said, I've got the heat way down. Way down. It's not burnt. It literally pulls right off. And I'm eating it right now. It's just dark. Tastes good. Flip this over. So you can see it's not scalding hot. What I'm doing is I'm trying to brown it. I'm not trying to cook it. I'm just trying to brown it so I can actually touch it with my hands. And a little trick also, when you serve it, one side's a little darker than the other, then serve the other side. Makes it really simple. Really easy. We're getting there, guys. I'm turn the heat up just a little bit. Just a snooch. I want to see it cook a little bit more. I've even heard people that like to let their bread get stale before they do the French toast. I think it gives it more of a firmer texture. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. You're going to wet it anyway. So I don't think it can hurt anything. There we go. That was looking really good. Yeah, we're good. We're getting really close on this up here, guys. Got 2 more to go after this. Yeah, that's good. That one's good. So get that here a little. Slide over there. Adjust the pan a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to take this guy off. No, not him yet. No. This guy. We're going to take this guy off. We're going to take this guy off. And we're going to take that guy off. Set that aside. Alright, now I did this with Pam, guys. I didn't do it with butter. I had butter for when I eat it. I just did a little Pam. Put it down. Like I said, get your whisk out. Stir up your remaining egg batter for your last 2. Set that aside. Dip. Flip. Don't let it sit. Put it out. Dip. Flip. And it does right about 6 or 7 perfectly. Look at that. A little bit left over. We'll discard that. Alright, this last one I think it's getting ready to come off. Yep, I'm good to go with that. Yeah, it's got a nice texture. Nice and firm. We'll let this cook. What I find, guys, is simple is better. If you keep it simple, the ingredients really take care of themselves. I think that's what people learned a long time ago. There's a lot of ways to do things a little bit more fancy. But for home cooking, a lot of times, just simple, easy, plain. A lot of flavor. You don't have to be a great chef to do that. Just turning this over, as you can see. Getting a nice little brown film starting right there and right there. And that's what we want. We want it firm. We don't want it burnt. We don't want it wet and soggy. That's another key to it. Let's turn the heat up a hair. Give her another look. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting there. I'm going to turn this around because I want it to actually... There we go. These big pans, the center of the cast iron, when it's larger like this, even though it evenly spreads out the heat, sometimes you get like a little warmer spot in the middle. So I kind of tend to stay right on that. Hey guys, as you can see, I put some sausage links on here. These are pre-cooked, so really all I'm doing is I'm going to warm them up. So in case you guys were curious, yes, I am going to eat this. This is mine. This is for me. We're still flipping. Looking good, looking good. Let's verify. Yeah, that one's really looking good. What I usually pair this with, guys, is I'll have 3 French toast, 2 or 3 sausage links, and I'll have about 3 eggs. That is a whole hearty breakfast. That will last you till lunchtime, guaranteed. You will not need much snacking wise. This will fill you up. Not saying healthy. I'm just saying it'll fill you up. And for those of us that work outside in the elements, we need that. Okay, we're still flipping. There you go. That's looking good. Bingo, right there. Yeah, these two are turning out really great. Getting close here, guys. I think we're going to turn off the heat. Oh, sorry, no, we're not. Here we go. Leave the heat on like it is. Cook my eggs next. So there you go. There's your French toast. Perfect. Take that off. Like I said, I've got my sausage going on. I'm going to cook my eggs up. But there's your French toast, guys. So next you'll see me, I'll be enjoying it. Okay, hang on. Alright guys, plated everything up. I've cooked my eggs, I've cooked my sausage, and this is my meal. I have my 3 French toast, my sausage I heated up, and I've got my 3 eggs. So, can't beat that. That's as good as it gets. I will talk to you next time, and I hope you try this recipe. It's really great with log cabin syrup. See you now.